Now, and I'll tell you about the day. I listen to the world this yours. And I'm like, this ain't talking like this. So whoever you think is the best, they not making the world is yours. They're not making, if I rule the world, they're not making juice, they're not making money, they're not making sky's the limit, they're not doing it, they're not making can't I hustle, they're not making the evil, they're not making what, they're not making it. I'm a rapper. I'm not making it.
These playing my style, I hope they got them plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman.
Gotta be honest. Yeah, but right now it hasn't happened. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, it's me, Handsome. We are back with another episode of Verse for Verse. I got my brothers here as usual, but I have a guest. This is the first one. We have a woman in the building.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Queen.
Yes, introduce yourself. Talk about who you are one time.
Eve is in the building.
Yes, Lena's Links. Holla at her if you need them things. Get nice and twisty.
I mean, y'all see my hoodie? I got the crop top hoodie.
All right.
And last week I released a song called Cheat on You, which was the day after Valentine's Day, and I felt a little bad about it. You know what I mean? Just a little bad. It was like
people gotta get cheated on, even on Valentine's Day.
Black men don't cheat though, so
right. That's not what the song is about. You know what I'm saying? But
and honestly, if you don't do the right thing on Valentine's Day, you could get cheated on. That's kind of what he was talking. Part of what he was talking.
And I said this week I'm gonna do it for the ladies. You know what I mean? I want to represent them. I want them to come and give their sides to the stories. You know what I mean?
I got y'all, ladies. I got y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So I decided to do a song by a legendary woman from a legendary soundtrack.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Whitney Houston. Exhale. Exhale.
Queen.
And the episode we actually did last week with Luther Ingram was, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
So they say.
And I just want to I want to dive kind of right into this verse one time. She starts off by saying, these are not the right lyrics. Hold on.
Everyone falls in love sometimes?
Yes, everyone falls in love sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's wrong. And sometimes it's right. Selena, we're going to jump right into this, right? Is it ever wrong to fall in love?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah?
And on your own account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you dive a little deeper? Like, when would it be wrong to fall in love?
A lot of people like the blame game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a you thing. You know, they don't like accountability.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's wrong right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why is it wrong?
Because I don't know if it's narcissistic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But one should take accountability. It's like you made a mess in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You lay in it, you make it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the song we did last week, like I said, is if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. And he's not saying it's right, but if you're saying it is wrong, he doesn't want to be right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because
that's toxic as hell.
He doesn't much care at all.
It's like, can you blame your heart for finding this attraction and love for somebody? You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no.
Like, we believe in God. You know what I'm saying? He put this person here for you.
Did he?
To fall in love with.
Did he?
All right, let's continue on. For every win, someone must fail.
That's a fact.
But there comes a point when we will exhale.
Right.
This is poetry, man.
Right.
Will we?
This is poetry.
Will we?
I mean, what do you don't think so? I think we all get through everything.
That's like a rainbow after the storm, right?
You feel me? I think I forgot somebody said it. It's like, if you had to really count, like, you're 100% at actually getting through things.
Yeah. Steve Harvey. Shout out to Steve Harvey.
He said that? Okay. It's like, you know what I mean?
You're 100% at surviving your worst, most terrible
every
days
time
ever.
You think
if you're still here.
100%.
100%.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're right. Well, I was going with it was more like, and I guess I jumping the gun and being too aggressive toward the ladies. But it's like, how many times do women have to go through the same type of things? and do the same things over and over and keep saying they're gonna keep exhaling. It's almost like, why do they keep going through the same type of things?
But men do it too. I think it's a human thing.
True. I'm only saying women because it's a woman singing. That's why I'm saying that.
Do it too.
Facts. That's a
you
fact.
know what I'm saying? So I think it's just deeper. Like it's the song's from a woman.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but I think the picture and the message was just a little deeper for me.
So just a quick question: do you believe a person can be in love with two people?
In love?
In love.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. All right.
At least she stuck to her gun.
Listen,
I didn't know where she was gonna go with that.
And you know,
spoken.
and you'll see the episode that drops before this episode will be with Luther Ingram, where we have clips by Shahrazad Ali, who pretty much breaks down that we come from a place where men always had two women, and we are known to fall in love with multiple women at a time. And it's not about cheating. It's not about what she said. It's not about
I'm gonna step off this.
I can get these points.
you know what I'm saying? It's just we have this love to give sometimes, and it's not about just sleeping with the woman. It's not about the sex. It's like you really love her and you love her too. But we're gonna get back into this verse.
It's not about the pussy juice cocktail.
Sometimes you'll laugh. Sometimes you'll cry. Life never tells us the wins or whys. When you've got friends to wish you well, you'll find a point when you will exhale. Now, fellas, I got to talk to y'all, right? Because as I said, when we talk about falling in love and if it's wrong or right, I think we had a whole discussion last week. I'm not sure what you guys came up with if it's wrong, because I think one of y'all did say it's wrong, and then we kind of said love can't be wrong in a sense. It's love.
Right, I agree.
Can it?
You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all feel on like this woman here? Because this is a song from a soundtrack, the movie. Did y'all see Waiting to Exhale? Everybody here seen it?
Yeah.
I believe this song was created for a specific person in that movie who was in love with a man who was married with kids. You know what I mean?
So she's upset because he's not leaving his family.
Correct.
To get with her foolish ass.
Even the song,
hers.
exactly.
Yeah.
Even the way the song is written is on some like you said, you kind of addressing. That's probably seen the movie and stuff. So the accountability factor, right? So it's saying this is written as if like things happen in life. Sometimes it's good. You trying to get a nigga that got a wife and it didn't work out.
That's my thing.
It's not
That's
sometimes
your karma.
but
Like your karma hit the person right back, like because what you thought.
Yeah.
But I want to be clear. It's not that
random.
it's not that it didn't work out. She just didn't want to play that role anymore. So when we talk about Luther Ingram, who's from the man's point of view, he loves her. He doesn't want her to leave him.
Gotcha.
But you got to play your position. I do have a wife. I don't want to leave her either. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to have both of y'all.
I want both of y'all.
Right. What is it? Cake
and eat it too. Like
You know what I'm saying? I
said.
want both of y'all. You feel me?
And she's just saying,
She's
I'm
been
not
doing
with
it,
that.
but she's been doing this for
Right.
years.
She's been aside. She's been February 15th for years.
You know what I'm saying? And now she's deciding that she doesn't want to do it anymore. And
Now
you know,
she's better than that.
Well, congratulations to her.
About time.
damn. Yeah. See, I can't congratulate her because I think that man is upset that he's losing this woman that he loves. I don't know.
But
Whose
this
fault
song
is
is
that?
written. Oh, so you thinking maybe this song is written from both of their perspectives?
No, I know who it's written from. I'm just saying.
He wants all the cake.
Yes, I'm just saying that's kind of foul that you made him believe you were going to be there. And he's been loving you all of this time, and you're like, I'm done with this.
There's somebody else.
Because people change, feelings change.
This
like
is true.
times, like you know what I'm saying. Environments, it changes people. Like experiences, like.
And that's kind of what I was gonna talk about, like the whole idea of love. And I don't. This is more a Steph's point of view usually, but like, chick, like she playing a role for the time being because it was cool for her, and now it's not no more. She's up out of there. I think what you're more upset about is the lack of consistency from her. I think you're looking at it like
selfish.
You know,
That's all.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
selfish.
it's not like he has 6 girlfriends.
Because that's his wife now.
It's not like he has a wife.
He has a wife and a
That's his
mistress
wi-
in a
that's
sense.
his wife know.
Wife and a mistress.
the wife don't know, but she know.
do you want from me?
That's it.
Exactly.
But that's what he's saying. It's like you knew what it was. What's the issue now?
So
And you're saying, oh, people just
Feelings
change.
get
The
involved, 'cause-
only problem I have with that is if it was reversed, I feel like everybody wouldn't have that same energy.
It's never the same energy.
I was about to
reversed.
say.
That's it. That's
As long
all.
as we know that.
As long as we know that. I just
Long
wanted
as
to
we
put
know
that
that.
out there. I just wanted to put it out there.
So, are we saying
He's a dirty, low down, sucking, jiving, all that. If we do,
it's never
all
okay
bad.
to be in love with two people?
That's what we said.
I'm just saying.
If all three parties are
It's
present,
not okay for me.
then that's, everyone has a decision. They have a choice. But if two people are aware of this love and one isn't, then that love is not even supposed to be partaken.
As long as it's
That's what I'm asking.
contractual
What
and
should-
consensual.
What should you do though? Is what you're saying.
Now,
in that
what if you
situation?
don't
Like,
wanna-
so
it's-
the guy should just take the L, bro.
Like,
Because
I
your
don't
wife
know.
don't even know. So you kind of making it hot now. She's gonna get crazy and have to wait to exhale on your ass. Like,
Nah, and I feel that.
She gonna shooby doop on you.
I feel that because I have a friend, a really close friend who
All the best stories start that
he
way.
tells me when he gets into
have a
relationships with women, he lets them know off jump, I'm gonna need more than one of you. You know what I'm saying? We're
Gotta
gonna
be
need
upfront
to
about it.
ask some women to join us at time. You know what I mean? Whether it's twice a year, whatever the case
but
may be.
he's straightforward with that.
Right. So I definitely respect it. I think that sometimes when we're talking about love though, right? If you get married and then end up falling in love with somebody and that wasn't on your mind, like I'm gonna go into this wanting two women, but you do fall in love with somebody, but you know your wife may not be down for that. But you really want both. You like, I ain't gonna tell her. I mean, and I just want it all.
So is that really love, or is that greed and selfish?
I think it's love. Love is love.
Love is love.
Love is love.
Love is love.
Love.
Love don't have everybody loving on everybody.
Yeah, man.
There was a time when it was free love.
Nah, I just
until
say-
it got dangerous.
Nah, I just say that to say, not everybody goes into a relationship saying, I want two people. Because even, my man's, I don't think he's going into this relationship saying, I want to love another girl. He just wants to have a little fun. See, he's not even talking about love.
Right.
How about this stance? Most people, if not for being
Monogamy.
well, yeah, if monogamy is the
Okay.
reason why people are like they like regimented on whatever,
Yeah.
would
Right.
probably be loving multiple people.
So
It's against societal norms.
shouldn't someone
people don't
had
wanna be
stopped
shamed.
before those feelings evolved?
That's
How
what
do
it
I think
is.
that's the question
That's
we're
what
talking
it
about,
is.
right?
Like-
There you go.
How do you if
How do you
it's-
stop
if
love?
it's that's what I'm saying. How do you stop feeling something that you feel? That's what I'm asking. I don't need
How
to
do
know.
we
I'm
take
good.
control of the situation? You
And how
have
do
to
you do?
take.
What do you do?
Love.
I'm asking.
We're talking about
got-
love.
you
No,
got-
I'm just asking
Yeah.
play by play. Like
you gotta see them next lifetime.
that's what I was gonna
Right.
say. Cause that song,
Like Erica
that's my
Badu,
song.
like that's my song.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what she's saying.
Maybe there'll be
Yeah.
butterflies.
Yeah, maybe
Almost. You never know.
Okay.
you gotta just take the L, like she said.
Nah, it's a
Take
fact.
the L.
If it's love, it will be, right?
Yep, love starts with
I
love.
believe in that as well.
And
Right.
I am definitely
You don't
a
gotta
person
force
who
it
believes in sometimes
and
you have
all
to
of
take
that.
the L, but I think of it in different situations. But love, I don't know about taking
think
the
of
L
it
on love.
in different
Because
situations.
even with your kids in love, when they do things to hurt us, we got to take those L's, and they will. It's you have to take control of it,
Oh man,
whether they're in your space or not.
Whitney then goes into saying, hearts are often broken
Yeah.
when there are words unspoken. In your soul, there's answers to your prayers. If you're searching for a place you know, a familiar face,
Where to go?
somewhere to go, you should look inside yourself. You're halfway there.
She's getting
That's
on my
bullshit,
nerves.
though.
She's getting on my she's getting on my goddamn nerves.
Why she
Don't
getting on your
disrespect.
nerves,
I
Rich?
love you, Whitney.
Rich, why she getting
Whitney
on your
Hunt is the
nerves?
GOAT,
Tell
but
me.
she on some
You
bullshit
trying to
right
make
now.
this? Listen, shorty.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Listen, shorty.
Talk to me, man.
Listen.
What's
you was
up?
with the moving and shaking. And your
too much shaking was going on.
your girlfriend got in your ear, social media, something happened,
Too much shaking going
and
on.
it's like it's not cool to be the girl inside no more. Just say that.
Exactly.
All this extra is bull, is hogwash.
And this is what I'm getting at.
Hogwash.
And this
What
how
are
they
you
end
talking
up
That's
about?
alone.
the feelings
That's how they end up
involved. That's
alone.
not going to be in
I don't even
control.
think it's real
Cats.
feelings though. I don't think she's made a
That's not real.
decision.
It's not real.
Because if she really loved the dude, you don't just stop loving him.
They don't work like that. Love don't work like that.
It takes time, just like it takes time to love someone. It's the same.
True.
It increases and decreases.
What about love at first sight?
Like, yeah, and then 2 minutes later, I'm bugging. Like,
Yeah, like I just feel like she's going so deep into like how this happened, why this happened,
This is ducking
why it has to
accountability.
end,
It's
why it
ducking the
exactly.
accountability.
That's my thing.
She
Just
hit it
take
on
the
the head in the
accountability. You got
beginning.
in this situation.
Yeah.
You don't like it no more.
So now
for whatever
you
reason,
gotta figure
so you gotta
out
get about
the
it. It ain't no
whatever,
God,
and it ain't no-
and this
exactly.
and that.
Oh God.
Get out of here.
because
There
yeah,
ain't
you
no
knew what you was
God.
getting into in the
Yeah.
beginning. Like, so
man.
don't break God.
Talking about look inside yourself and all this. Nah, you
That's
bugged
definitely.
out.
She's
She gonna
definitely
be
quoting
old with
what her
cats.
friend told her.
She's
That's
gonna be
what I'm
old lady
saying.
with
100%.
cats.
Friend was like, "Girl, look inside yourself."
Man, cats.
You better than
better
that,
than
girl.
that,
And
girl.
she's like,
You and
am
your
I?
cats.
No, I'm not.
You're not supposed to
But
be number two.
Yep.
Maybe she is supposed to be number two.
But she doesn't even have to just stay
there
number
are
two.
women who believe that.
What
No,
I'm
there are women that need to be that. Because they're not a
Everybody
number
can't
one.
be number one.
There's too many
Everybody can't be number
women
one.
for all of them to be number one. Let's
Yeah.
just keep it. Just put it on the table.
Listen, if they were a number one, they'd be a number one.
And what I also
fact.
want to say is, granted, she's number two to him. Doesn't mean you still can't find someone you're number one for.
Right?
I'm actually saying that. That's why she's number two, is because she's not gonna be a number one for nobody. Or nobody that matters. You could find somebody. And what I'm saying
And
is
if somebody thought she was a number one, they'll
She
figure
would've
out
took that.
But they will figure out
that
once
she's
they.
a number two. And
She'll be back
now,
looking within inside herself.
This is the most important. Look inside herself.
But she's halfway there.
She's halfway there. She's halfway there. But not only that, I'm not. This is the kicker, though. This is the kicker. I'm not even saying anything's wrong with being number two.
Not at all. We can't
Because
all be
you're
number
not
one.
you're not a number one.
Can't all be number one.
You're probably gonna have a better life as a number two, because if you try to be a number one, like Seth just
Don't
said,
be a number two. Period. Just
Don't be a number two?
No.
Oh, you was the one.
Cats.
She was the one telling, look inside yourself.
he said,
No,
"Cat."
I'm
Look
like
inside
that.
yourself,
I was the one
girl.
like,
You
bitch,
halfway
I
there.
told you from the jump you was bugging. He had the wife. Like, what you
Seth
thought?
said, "Cat."
I don't feel sorry for females like that.
But usually somebody that's comfortable with that position does not want the pressure and responsibility of being the number one.
It's too much work to be a number one.
I gotta be worrying about
It's
his
hard
this.
to
I
be
gotta
number
be over
one,
here
man.
doing this
Like,
and that.
in
No.
every aspect.
It's
We
easy.
talk about
Number
call me
two.
when it's
we
time
talk
to-
about all of this shit. It's hard to
halfway
be
there.
because it's hard to be number two. Let's put
Let's
that
be
on the
clear.
table.
That's a fact.
Let's put that on
Especially
the
to a nigga
table.
that got a number one, because he don't
That's
really
why I'm
need you
single.
either.
I feel like this math equation is I'm single as this why. This why. Period.
Gotta get the protractor, all that.
Son, you
Oh,
like,
man.
but like Selena said, you don't gotta be a number two.
No. You don't got
You could
to.
have cats.
She didn't. Right. She could have had a
could just
fucking
be chilling by
expensive
yourself.
ass dog.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like,
But do women want that?
You're gonna choose.
They can have
animals.
Galentines, mad cats.
Galentine.
Ain't that a thing?
Yo, he's wild.
I love it. I love it.
I do
Keep going.
Valentine's. So
What's that?
Valentine's.
Isn't Galentine's Day a
no
thing?
V and no D. Like,
Oh,
this
that's
just nothing.
oh no, V. Or
No, it's
he's
Valentine's
saying
A.
Galentine, like hanging out with the girls.
Valentine's
Nah, I seen
A.
that somewhere.
Yeah, that's a
No,
thing.
Galentine's is definitely a thing.
I didn't
You
hear about
scorn
Valentine's till
women.
now, so y'all be getting on your
You
Valentine's.
women gotta cut it out. Galentine's.
You like so like what's the situation? Like so guys like being number two or guys want to because all these
Well,
guys want to be
hey,
number one.
Listen, I'm gonna
buddy.
put
With
this
Guys,
guys, it's
I know.
about love.
One
They
second,
always
one
wanna be
second,
number
guys.
one.
Always about love.
One
with us.
second, I got
Hey,
you.
wait
there.
a minute there.
Like
I got
I
one
need
of my
to- we
favorite
need to know.
songs by Pleasure P is Boyfriend Number Two.
There you go.
Cause
I
a
like
lot
that.
of
And
don't
then there's the
really,
O's got the cleanup, man.
this
all
is,
the
that's what I'm
kinda-
saying.
yeah.
Like, but this is when we talk about
We
men
too
and women
logical.
being
We're just
different.
logical.
We're
I'm
too
gonna say that.
logical.
We understand
I'm not
that.
number one. Okay.
I'm not your number one.
I'm okay with
What
that.
time? Okay, all right.
and that's true. That's true. I'm gonna agree
Woman, they
to
be
that.
having the whole structure set up, and then they want
And they're like,
audible.
fuck this structure.
Audible.
I'm not okay with it no more.
Because
I'm knocking
Selena
over the
over here
car
telling
house.
her, look inside yourself.
You
I'm
halfway
like,
there.
listen.
You're almost there.
How about that? Is that? Let me ask you that. How
You better
would
make them choose, girl.
Give him an
Like,
ultimatum.
no, see, my
It's me or her
advice, I'm gonna tell
today.
him like, bitch, just
Me
fuck these
or
things, go on
your wife.
vacation. Like, cause what did you do it in the first place? Like, I told her in the first place, don't.
True. See,
I got no time for
that's
you
fair.
or that.
I
That's
respect,
fair.
I respect that.
Like, I'm not about to give you tissues and
But
because
wh-
don't give me tissues, bitch.
What if
like,
there's no? But what if there's no tissues? What if
tissues?
everything's cool, right?
like
Yeah.
it.
She's
Y'all
number
on this
2, and she's doing her number 2. Do you come along and be like, you know, you
What's
better
wrong
than that?
with you, girl?
Even if she's not complaining about it.
You know what you should do?
Yeah, see,
Call his
that-
wife.
let me see.
That
Wait,
pause make me feel.
because I have
call
to
his
think about
wife.
the situation. Like, so she's
Your
number
homegirl-
2,
Your
And she
homegirl's
good
and
dating
with
she's
a dude,
happy
and she's cool.
with it.
Yeah, she good with
that
it.
shit is a limited time only.
You gonna tell her?
As-
That's what I'm
as-
asking.
I ain't
as-
saying
as
shit,
time
bitch. Be
that she
happy.
wants.
That's what I'm asking. You're not gonna say
I
nothing.
ain't saying
Are
nothing.
you gonna say be happy, but don't? I'm telling you, it comes to
be
an end
happy,
sooner
and
or
I
later.
don't want to hear it.
When it
So
all
they
falls
know.
down.
My girls, they know.
Oh, you gotta leave that.
They
little-
know. We gonna dip it in the butt. We gonna go out. We not even go. We ever talk about it. We ever dwell it on the shit. Figure it out because we gonna do what you want
The
to do.
reason I asked that is because it seems like I don't remember the movie that much, but I just felt like if somebody's happy with something, let them be happy with it.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like
Ain't
a
my
lot of
business.
women, if you look at the internet, women always want to judge other women for what they doing.
Yeah, I don't care.
Isn't it?
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
gangster.
Like,
Judge not.
yeah, I don't care.
Lest ye be
Because I'm not a
judged.
firm believer of a feather flock together. It's to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
Facts.
everyone has to have their own personality, a character. Like, you have to be yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't be yourself,
Yeah.
whatever yourself is, I personally can't even fuck with
Yeah.
you for
That's
so
a
long.
fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
It's
glad
like,
you brought that up because I'm one of them dudes that be like, man, you hang around with her, all right. That's
So
what
it's
you be
like-
on.
yeah.
I used to think like that. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
So,
you know,
yeah.
sometimes niggas gotta grow up.
Yeah, I think with certain, like the people when they say the birds of a feather flock together, I think that's in like some like real important, like say
Yeah.
keeping yourself on tack to doing certain big goals
Right.
and completing.
Yeah.
Right,
You
right.
got people that could handle their business, but they just do whatever they little side. That's their
Mm-hmm.
business.
Well, look, I think we had a pretty great breakdown of this
I
this
think we
record.
did.
I think it's a dope record, even though Whitney on some
She do.
bullshit. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? She was talking a little crazy, but I think Selena held it down for the women, not
Facts.
for the
was a
most
fact.
part.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a fact.
But
Give it up
this
for the queen.
was another episode of Verse for Verse. Whitney
me do.
Houston, Exhale off that soundtrack,
Shoot
waiting
me
to
do.
exhale. And like, subscribe, share, all that good
All
stuff.
that, all that.
And we will see you next week.
Deuces.
Word.
Shoe baby.
These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. Get that pure dough. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that